everyone, my name is Timid Rat and I will be casting this 1v1 between, let me get the names up here, Photonman and Nayfin. Of course, Photonman up here in the northwestern corner as the pink Protoss, colourful colour that of course, and down in the southeast corner we have the blue Terran Nayfin. Now these two are both workers at the Star. They had this friendly quite some time ago. I believe it was pre-patch 1.4, even before 1.4.1 came out. So it is quite old now. It is before when Blink was 110 seconds instead of 140, and of course the 5 seconds has been added to the barracks since then. But should be a good game, and they sent this to me, said that it was one of the better games. Actually, Photonman did send that to me, and he did say that, so let's see exactly what he was talking about and how good it was. So we see at 12 there, the Photonman is putting down his first gateway. Pretty standard right now. Got the scout out as well, scouting in the southwest position first. He will find out he's not there, but he will find out that he is at the next one across in the southeast, sorry. And we have here, Nayfin is doing some walling off here. He's going to be walling off this top ramp and forcing the rest of the forces, when they do actually engage, to come around the side through the third. So you could probably set up some siege tanks just here and at the back there, just to cover the area with a few marauders, but that is quite later in the quite mid-game, not for a while yet. Still, we have to see exactly. Wow, I haven't even got the production tab up. There we go. Double gas quite early for Photonman. As you see, it's just spawning there. We've got the cybernetics core on the way, and yeah, just still continuing to drone. Over here we see Photonman's just got a sneaky probe in the corner here, probably for a pylon sometime later. But oh look, here we have Nayfin. He's got his marine out, doing a little bit of probe and pylon scouting. Sees the probe, decides to chase it. The probe is going to be a little bit fast for this marine, but oh, looks like he's not going to chase it all the way. He's just going to continue scouting to see if any of those pylons are coming down. Imagine that, being the first marine out, and your job is just basically to go scouting and find any pylons. I mean, it's exciting if you actually find something, but hell of a job if you do. Like, man, why can't I just, stay in there and chill and have another beer and, not be out here walking around with all this heavy gear on. But I guess that's what they live for. So we see the pylon is going down here right next to the Zelnaga tower, but it's going to be spotted straight away by this marine who is still doing his scouting. Kind of like a fireman going into a battle, into a fire, going, oh, finally some action, I get to see some action, get to actually put out a fire. Because they, can imagine, they just sit around for quite a long time. Ah, look up here. Interestingly enough, even though he has put his Dark Shrine down, he hasn't disguised it by actually walling off his base. He's just going for a straight, fast DTs. Usually, or most of the time, people would do a little bit of wall off and block the bases so that nobody could get in and scout and see exactly what they're doing, because this DT Shrine, this Dark Shrine, does take forever. Absolutely forever to make. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. So, he's got a whole 100 seconds. So what's that? 1 minute 40. A whole minute 40 to get in there, scout it before the DT Shrine is actually even up and finished. So we've got 3 gateways. So it's a 3-gate DT Shrine. And down here we see that he's got the pylon possibly ready for a few war pins from the DTs. And, well, let's go back down and see what Nathan's doing exactly. We have Marauder Marines, just an early harass, I'd say. Oh, up here, they're going to be sitting down here. They're going to... No, they're not going to see it. I don't think they would have noticed. No, they haven't noticed at all that DT has gone past, and he's not going to be seeing this DT walk all the way into his base, straight into his mineral line, and start taking out these drones. It's going to be a costly mistake for not completely walling this off. He's left quite a large gap on either side, and the supply depots just kind of spread out randomly, not in any real formation. As you can see, this DT absolutely destroying these SCVs, up to 10 kills already, 11, 12. Crazy DT, getting so much out of this DT, it's incredible. Certainly, even if they do die, they've done absolutely what they're supposed to be doing. Looks like there's going to be a counter push up here, a base trade perhaps in this scenario, and we've got the DT here as well. Interesting to see. Put it back there. Never mind, so he's going to be able to get the scan off just as this other DT comes into view. Luckily, a bit of a waste of the. Could have been using the shields there to impact the damage a little bit less, but he does need to get those DTs out because he's only got this orbital command to do the scanning, and if he gets one or two more DTs, there's the DT right in there. He's going to be chopping away at this army very slowly, and looks like he's sending these DTs back. Interesting to see that he's not actually just going to take out these, perhaps the tech lab and the reactor there, but looks like he's just going to be reinforcing and coming up here and taking it out. Yeah, so at the moment it is supply difference of the same. Of course, the entire supply for Nayfin is his army, and almost the entire supply is drones for Photonman. He's slowly punishing this. DT has gone down. That's probably the best thing he could have done at all. But yeah, it was too little too late, and his whole army is going to get taken out by these 3 DTs. Just so mega powerful. And what do we have here? We have these Marines just realizing, you know what, we can't do this. We can't beat this DT rush here. They are absolutely too strong. We're just going to have to sit back, wall off, and protect what we have left, basically. I think he's got 1 SCV left. Let's just check there. He's got two SCVs. Must be hiding one. There it is, hiding at the Zelnaga Tower. Needs to get that back right away. It's not going to do much at all. I'm not sure what he's thinking moving these out. He's going to move them straight into the DT line, and they are going to get destroyed. And unfortunately, the scan there being a little bit late, and obviously you can't do anything else, and just leaves the game. No GG, but as you can understand, sometimes it's a bit frustrating when that happens to you. Anyway, it was a good game, and congratulations to Photonman. We will see you guys in the next game, and don't forget about the tournament coming up for CastCraFtAu. We will be streaming everything onto YouTube, and well, as much as we can, getting up as soon as we can as well. Probably won't be for another 2, maybe 3 weeks, then we start the friendlies, but I can't wait. I look forward to it so much, and yeah, enjoy, guys. See you next time.